Stacy, Burke here. Roy is out of town. I think he's in Pleasantville. I'm filming this on a Wednesday. It is February 3rd. He'll be back Friday on the 5th. So I thought it gives us a chance to talk. I just forgot about this. A little trivia note. When I did the movies, Bikini A Go-Go, which is also called Curse of the Erotic Tiki. Same movie, but they changed different titles depending on where it's played. And then when I did Bikini Car Wash, which was also called the Bikini Escort Company, I made these movies back in 2002. Yeah, 2002, because I was still kind of at the Playboy Mansion. Yeah, I filmed these in 2002 or 2003. But the makeup artist was Arnell Simpson, O.J. Simpson's daughter. And good thing I was told that, because at this time it was still kind of fresh. Even though it was 2002, 2003, the whole O.J. thing was still kind of fresh, because I think that happened like in 97, 98? I don't know, late 90s. So it was still like not that long ago. So, you know, when you're talking, you're getting your makeup done, you never know what you're going to say. So thank God I was told that. But she was very nice. She did my makeup very well. And we got along, and she just seemed easygoing. Like you would have never guessed, like, that went on in her life. I don't know what she still does. I try to Google her, and I don't really get much information. I don't think anyone really knows that she did makeup, hair and makeup. But she did. I don't know if she still does. But if you look at those movies, you could go on my site, and you could go on to Stacy Burke Productions, and you can see all the information on the movies that I was at. I don't know if she got credit. I don't think she got credit for makeup or not. I think she just did it and for income without having credit on her. So I just thought that was a little side note, interesting to let you know about that, because now since it's in the media about all this OJ stuff again, I just remembered that, like, oh yeah, his daughter, not Nicole Brown's daughter. I think it's a daughter from his previous marriage, I think, because she was older. Arnell Simpson. She was my makeup artist. She's quite friendly. I even brought, like, at that time I had my hair all cut off, because that's when all that bleaching and the web extensions and all that stuff just ruined my hair. So I chopped it all up, and so I basically had little tiny ponytails, and I would clip different hair pieces on it. And so if you look at that movie, that hair and makeup, Arnell Simpson did that. So thank you, Arnell. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Alright, stay tuned. More in this vlog coming up. So, okay, I did a video about how everything's okay. Sorry about the drama on the Snapchat and all that. So look at that video for that. This is about my birthday in May. That I hope it's going to be like a take 2. Alright, if you follow my vlogs about Regina and all that drama mess about the puppy, another part of the drama that went on last year in May was, okay, last year was a big birthday for me. And I usually don't care about the hoopla. Just whenever a birthday has a 0 in it, I kind of care. And I told Roy, I don't ask this very often. This will be the only time that this birthday I want it to be kind of special. Just to put extra thought into it. Just like a big venue. I was kind of joking around, but I told him, think Kardashian wedding. Because sometimes you got to just really put that out there. So people, I know, would be a lot less than that. Like you want to put it really grand. And then you hope maybe you'll get a fraction of that. Well, he's not very good with this kind of stuff. So when my birthday did come, I even told him, like, all throughout the year, I go, for my birthday, I don't want a barbecue. I want this to be a birthday party, a grand birthday party, huge. I kept saying Kardashian, because even though I don't expect Kardashian, I just wanted him to try to get to that goal. Well, he was trying to throw me a surprise birthday party, and what I found out was he was trying to do a barbecue. Since my birthday's on Memorial Day weekend, all my friends has this Memorial Weekend party. And usually we all show up, and then there's a couple other people that have the same birthday as me, and then we kind of have a cake and we all sing happy birthday to all of each other. Well, this was going on, and he was trying to bring a cake and do the same thing we do every year. But since Regina and I were at outs and he was having outs with Regina, she basically disinvited us, and so he got all upset. And then he told me about it. And when he told me, at first I was relieved because I didn't want the normal barbecue birthday party. Plus, I didn't want the drama because I knew Regina and I were having problems. It would have been awkward. And I would have been sharing it with the 3 other people that I always do. Exactly what I told him I did not want. And then, of course, I was a little upset that she would disinvite it, and she basically bogart that day where everyone was showing up to her party. But if I ever wanted to get a birthday party, no one would come because it was two parties. Everyone was showing up to their party anyway. So we ended up just going to the local pub and just having just a cake that he got at Ralph's, just a generic cake. And usually I'm fine with all that, but this was a big birthday party. This was a special year for me. And if you're a woman, you understand it. Maybe guys don't. Maybe that's the problem. But when my family got wind of it, they go, oh no, we should have thrown, what? So this year, I'm hoping it's going to be a take 2. However, this year, Roy got us tickets to punk rock bowling, which is going to be in Vegas. And one of our friends is organizing it. Now, granted, that sounds fun. Trip to Vegas is always fun. Punk rock bowling sounds like fun. It'll be fun weekend, Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be crazy. Granted, it's not really going to be a big birthday celebration. Nothing in my mind what I was expecting. Oh well, so is life. First world problems, whatever. I don't know, whatever. But I am excited at least for the month of May because hopefully, I bought a weekend pass to RuPaul's Drag Race, which is like a drag convention for cross-dressers, drag queens. And Sarah Rush is going, and she's the one that's going and kind of told me about it. And I'm like, sure, sounds like fun. And I think it might be Shannon Rose, Sarah Rush, Brie Ashley, Christian K. And then hopefully we could talk Lena Paytas in it and also Trisha Paytas. Ooh, I'm looking at the floor. Ooh, I need a mop. Anyway, and so we're hoping they would show up too. Because I just think it'd be really awesome. Even though I only met Trisha and Lena, but I haven't met all the others. So it'll be the first time meeting all of them. I just think it'd be really fun. Just a bunch of girls, just a bunch of chicks at the drag race convention, DragCon convention. I don't know why I say drag race, but I think it'll be just fun, and I can't wait. It'll be the first weekend of May, so I got that going. And then I got punk rock bowling. So I guess it'll be take 2 of the birthday extravaganza. I'll never have the big birthday party that in my mind I was hoping, I don't know. Maybe we'll do me and Roy's anniversary, 10th anniversary big or something like that. I don't know. It would be nice to have a nice grand party. Hopefully one of these days. So that's what's going on in May. So that's going to be exciting that I'm looking forward to. I don't know what we're going to do for Valentine's Day. Probably really nothing because it's always blown out on Valentine's Day. And I have a photo shoot on the 21st. Fetish Con, there's a lot of exciting things going on with Fetish Con. I still got to do a video just about Fetish Con because we're having our first annual Fetish Con Awards show. So if you're interested, it takes place in Florida, Tampa, Florida. And I think it's in St. Petersburg this year. But if you go to fetishcon.com, and it's so good. It's just a convention. It's a fetish convention. You know, I'm one of like I guess co-founders or whatever. I don't know how you call it, but I'm a spokesmodel for it, even though I lose my voice every year. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm probably going to do the red carpet and stuff like that. So if you get a chance, come to Fetish Con. It's going to be amazing. Jewel Marceau and Anastasia Pierce is going to be hosting the awards. So this is our first annual awards show. So I'm really excited. Fetish Con, fetishcon.com. If you look at my vlogs, I do a lot of vlogs from Fetish Con. And it's been going on for like 15 years. It's been going on a long time. In fact, before Fetish Con, it used to be called BondCon, which is like a bondage convention. So it's been going on for quite a while. So just follow the history. I'll do more videos on that coming up. That's in August. That's coming up in August. So that's coming up. So I want to be talking about that. And so I just want to get you up to date on all the events that's going on. I think in this video I'm going to put like a little snippet of the Chowder Barge, which is one of my favorite places here. It's not really in Long Beach, but Chowder Barge is this little barge that's just sitting on the water at LA Harbor. And it's this cute little restaurant, bar, breakfast place. And all the salty dogs go there. And my friend Graham, who has a boat that lives there, I always get to see him. If you know Graham, he was on my wedding episode of The Girls Next Door. Season 5, it's called Tying the Naughty of The Girls Next Door. My wedding episode, the Vegas wedding. Graham is that skinny English guy. He's so funny. We all love Graham. He's the one that had the piñata. He has a boat, and so we always see him at the Chowder Bars. So whenever I go to the Chowder Bars, I love seeing him there. He has an RV and a boat. He's like a vagabond, so I love my Grammy. So I'm going to put probably a little snippet of the Chowder Barge in here, and I'm going to be talking also about my makeup artist, who is O.J. Simpson's daughter, was my makeup artist for a few movies. I'm also revamping my website, stacyburke.com. So look for updates on that. I've been going through, because it needed a tune-up. It needed a tune-up bad. So I'm going through all the links and stuff like that and updating everything on stacyburke.com. And who knows, maybe I'll throw in a little tidbit on when I used to be a stripper, and one of the little things. I was going to wait and do a little montage of all the things, what happened to me when I was a stripper, but since it was only like a year of my life and not that much stuff happened, I might throw that in there where I hit my head. Yes, another head injury. I'll put that in the here as well. Basically, this is going to be a little hodgepodge of different things, and also letting you know what's coming up and what to stay tuned for, because 2016 is getting booked on stuff. I got to answer some emails. I got some photo shoots coming up. So yeah, it's going to be kind of exciting. So wearing my Playboy shirt. And I'm just enjoying having a glass of wine, enjoying the house to myself. I feel kind of bad, though, because I need to mop. Maybe I'll mop tomorrow. But I'm just enjoying having the house to myself. Even though I love Roy to death, but it is kind of nice to have the house to yourself. And you could just, I don't have to hear like interruptions for anything, stuff like that.
This is a story about when I used to be a stripper. Okay, the club is really, really dark, right? Club's dark. And the chairs, the metal chairs, are black. So, blends right in. You can't see anything. Well, I had to do a chair dance. And if you don't know what chair dances are, that's how you really make your money. When you're not on stage, someone buys a chair dance. I forget how much it was. It could have been 20, 30 bucks. I don't know how much it is. I forget now. But a guy would buy one, and basically you just dance dirty on him. He sits down. He can't touch you. And you just kind of dance dirty on him. And you give him like a lap dance. You give him a lap dance. While I'm dancing, I'm trying to be all sexy, you know. And I had long hair, and, you know, I had a habit of flipping my hair. Flip my hair. So I flipped my hair. But as I went like this, I hit my head on the back of the metal chair. Didn't see it because it's a dark club, and I basically just head-butted a chair. Didn't knock myself out. Did kind of throw me for a loop. I don't think he noticed. For some reason, I don't think he noticed. Or maybe he did, but he kept quiet. I don't know how he didn't notice, because he could have noticed, because he would have laughed his ass off if he noticed. But knocked me for a loop. I acted like I didn't do it, kept doing it, collected my money, walked back to the dressing room. Oh yeah, a big old egg starting to rise on my forehead. It looked like I had a second forehead. It was like a little Easter egg right on my forehead. Yep. And trust me, it was hard to hide it because I didn't have bangs. It's basically if I got one right now. So that was embarrassing. That's one of my little stripper stories. I have a few stripper stories. Maybe I should collect a few, and I'll add to this video. Yeah, a little embarrassing. Me. I am very accident prone. I learned to, I don't want to say embrace it because I still don't like it, but I'm accident prone. When I'm walking down the street and someone has a skateboard, I'm like this because it always runs into me. A frisbee will always land on my ankle. A soccer ball or a baseball will always land on my nose. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. Throughout my life, I learned that just happens. I'm accident prone. I'm Super Dave Osborne. People used to say if there was a tidal wave in the middle of the United States, it would hit you. If anything, things would happen to me that should not happen to anyone, they would laugh and joke like, oh my God, that is me. I will fall barefoot with nothing tripping me. I will just fall. I'm just accident prone. So that's why another reason why I don't wear heels anymore, and there's a lot of things that I just don't do because I'm just done. I'm over it. After a while, I'm like, okay, that's just not meant for me. I'm not meant to be a stunt woman. Anything daredevilish, no. I'm not going to test fate on that one. Not going to test fate. So stay tuned for more stripper stories.
Little pet peeve of mine. I don't know if you have this or not, but when you're at work, whether you're working at a computer or that's part of your work or somewhere else, or maybe you're not at work, maybe you're just somewhere else and you're on the computer and you're doing something. You're not exactly watching anything, you're just maybe you're doing real work. This is one of my pet peeves. I'm at work, I'm doing something, sometimes I'm even editing videos or editing porn. And a customer walks in, they go, oh, what are you watching? And they try to come around to look at what I'm doing. I always say, oh, no. You know, it's like I try to stop them because first of all, they're a customer. And if I'm editing porn, I don't want them to see me. Hello. You know, unless even if I'm editing a video or vlog, I don't want the questions, what's that about, you know. And it's like, it's just, I don't know if I would ever do that. If I saw someone on a computer, if I walked up to a 7-Eleven and the guy was doing something on the computer, I would just assume it's maybe he's doing inventory for the store or whatever. And sometimes I am doing inventory for the store. There's lots of things you can do on the computer, as you know. You're doing work. Sometimes you are watching a movie. Sometimes you're watching a YouTube show. Sometimes I'm listening to music. Sometimes I'm answering an email. Lots of things. But my pet peeve is when they go, oh, what are you watching? And they try to come. They don't even ask. Like they ask, but they're walking up and look. And I go, no, you don't want to see this. You don't want to see this. They're like, oh, okay. Or like, oh, what are you watching? Or what are you listening to? I don't know why that bothers me. Maybe it's not a big deal. Does that bother you? Like, get out of my workspace. Like, this is my workspace. Like, when I go to someone else's, if I'm going to 7-Eleven and they're on the computer, I'm not going to ask them, what are they watching? I don't know. I just don't do that. I mean, if the only questions I ask is, how you doing? I hope you have a good day. I'm not going to pry. To me, that's prying. Like, what are you watching? And first of all, this kind of feels condescending to me because it makes me feel like, oh, what are you watching? Like, oh, I'm just lounging around, watching frivolous stuff, watching the Kardashians. Like, maybe I'm doing real work, or maybe I'm doing homework. Maybe it's something really work, or maybe it is like porn. Maybe it's something that I don't want you to know about. Maybe it's top secret. I don't know. Does that bother you at all? Little pet peeve. I have a lot of pet peeves, but I'm sure you do too. What's your pet peeve? We all have them. Sometimes we understand them, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we all share them, and sometimes there's weird ones people get upset that I don't. Like, I don't mind being called ma'am. There's a lot of people say, oh my God, he called me ma'am. I don't care if they call me ma'am or miss or, what's another one? Madam? Ma'am? I don't know. I think there's another one that girls don't like to be called. Is it just ma'am? I think there was another one girls don't like to be called. I don't really matter because the South, they always say, yes, ma'am, however you are old. I don't know. To me, it's just respect. Ma'am, you could call me ma'am. I'm a ma'am. I'm a miss. I'm a ma'am. I know there's another word. Well, I hope everyone's having a groovy day. For all my Burkettes and all my Stace-Cadets, peace.